Hi everybody, I am Thomas from Virginia Outdoors Unlimited, and welcome to what is hopefully going to be the first video of turkey season here in Virginia. Today is Tuesday, April the 14th. It's actually not the first time I've been turkey hunting this season. I've already been out twice this season on Saturday and Sunday of opening weekend, which was a couple days ago. And we had pretty uneventful hunts, honestly. Just, it seems like the birds are really henned up in our areas. We had some birds get relatively close, had probably a couple within 100 yards, but they just really seemed to want to do their own thing. So this morning, it's just going to be my dad and me. We're going to head down to Charles City County, where we have some private land that we can hunt. I think I'm just going to be behind the camera today, so my dad's going to be the shooter. Unfortunately, he doesn't really know how to work the camera, so if I want to get one on camera, it's going to have to be with me filming. Not really much else to say. It's about 5 a.m. right now. We're going to hit the road here and hopefully find one gobbling off the roost.
I don't think we're going to do much in the spring. You get him? Yeah. Nice.
Right behind, right there.
I mean, I heard him. He was right sitting there.
That was further away. I'm looking for him on the other side of there. Next thing I see the blue head right there. I'm like, he's right on top of it.
I mean, the first time we heard him, he had to be 150, and then
oh yeah, he was way over.
By the second,
he was over by the road.
By the second time he gobbled, he had already covered 100 yards probably. Well, unfortunately, first turkey of the season is not going to be on the big camera, but lying dead in the field behind us, we were set up looking over into these pines in front, and he just had to work in behind us, but Dad got one down. Good bird. First gobbler of the season.
Sucker didn't even flap.
Yeah, you shot and he was just done. Sitting right there where that big pine tree is.
25, 30 yards.
I should have turned around. I knew better, but it is what it is.
Wad almost hit him.
Yeah.
And shot his damn beard. That choke must be shot out. I don't even see where I hit him in the damn head. He was tucked down. I don't usually shoot him like that, but he wasn't coming out strutting. He was just strutting his butt off.
So we were set up right under these pine trees here, looking out into these stand of pines in front of us. A lot of times they'll work right up the edge of this field and then pop over into it, but this one definitely had his mindset. He was over there probably 150 yards when we heard him gobble, and by the second time he gobbled, he was making a beeline for the corner of this field. Came out strutting. I couldn't do anything to get the camera on him. The only thing I would have been able to do was spook him, so went ahead and got a shot. Dad got one, so nice successful hunt. Didn't take too long either. Shoot, probably only about 7:30.
Love him. Not yet.
Yeah. All right, so we are out of the woods now, down here by the river. We're gonna go ahead, get the breasts out of this turkey. I'm gonna get my dad to show us how to clean it. I haven't cleaned a turkey in, gosh, a couple years now, so I could use a refresher myself. Cleaning a turkey is really easy though, so it shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes, so let's get to it.
Slice it right under the skin.
Where do you start? Right there where
I just pull it up like that so I can get the knife under there. And make a slice and then just start peeling.
Gotcha.
Peel it back. I didn't hit him as low as I thought. Put it all in his neck. Right below the feathers there. That's why all them feathers are blowing out of his neck. Peel that skin away and then just fillet right down this bone right here. Keep it tight against it. And then just fillet it. I go from underneath.
And just keep working down along the bone like you would do with any bird. Same as a duck or goose, just keep on working out towards the wing joint. Slicing as you go.
That's one side. That's your inner loin there.
Got our fan, got our breasts, got the spurs, got the beard. All right, everybody, so we are back home now in the kitchen and ready to cook this turkey up for dinner. What I'm gonna do today recipe-wise is I'm basically just gonna make a country fried chicken recipe, and I'm just gonna substitute in that turkey for the chicken. My idea with this is I wanted to do something pretty simple, something that didn't take a lot of prep time, a lot of cook time, and was pretty easy in terms of ingredients. This should be, you know, a decent quarantine meal where everybody can pretty much make this recipe with just what they have in their house. With this recipe, I typically would make some sort of gravy. Gravy goes really well with a country fried chicken recipe. However, I just checked our fridge and we have very, very little milk. So I'm gonna go ahead and not make a gravy, but just keep in mind if you do make this recipe, a gravy would go along really well to top off that meat. So plan is I'm gonna get these ingredients all laid out. Like I said, pretty simple in terms of ingredients, and we're gonna start cooking, so stay tuned.
All right, so I forgot to mention, but the first thing we actually need to do is to cut up this turkey into portion-sized pieces. This is just one of the breasts. We're just gonna go ahead and cook one of these breasts because, as you can see, this is a pretty big piece of meat. This is gonna be enough to feed me and my sister and my dad for at least a couple days. What we're gonna do here is just to basically cut these sandwich-sized pieces that are gonna be big enough to basically put on a nice roll. I should get probably about 5 to 6 nice portion-sized pieces out of this single breast at least. So the whole breast is cut up now. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nice portion-sized pieces, and then we have these 2 little tenders. What I'm gonna do now is just tenderize all these pieces really well. I'm gonna get out a mallet and just hit them for probably a good 2-3 minutes until they're nice and flattened out and a little bit more tender. Here is our assembly line sort of deal. Got all our ingredients here. Like I said, shouldn't be anything you can't find pretty commonplace in your house, even during this pandemic. What we have here is we're basically gonna have a wet batter, we're gonna have a dry batter, and then it's just gonna go into some oil. So pretty simple, nothing out of the ordinary for a regular fried food recipe. In terms of the wet batter, we have 1.5 cups of whole milk, as well as 2 eggs. And then for our dry batter, we have 2 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, about half a teaspoon of paprika, and about 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. Each piece of turkey is basically just gonna go into the milk and egg, then into the flour with those other ingredients, onto this plate once it's all breaded up, and then into the oil. Well, here's our finished product. Looks pretty dang good, so I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a little sandwich. Man, I'll tell you what that looks like. That looks like a Chick-Fil-A sandwich right there. I really wish we had some Chick-Fil-A sauce or some Polynesian sauce or something like that. I was just saying I think this would go perfect with Chick-Fil-A sauce, and my mom comes down and pulls this out of the fridge. I had no idea we had this, so I'm definitely gonna put this on. I mean, tell me that doesn't look like a dang Chick-Fil-A sandwich. We'll see how the Chick-Fil-A sauce does with it and give it a taste test. All right, got our Chick-Fil-A sauce on here. Let's see how this goes. That is awesome. That is so good. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. But that is definitely a success. Like I said, I was going for more of a country fried chicken recipe, but that turned out to be pretty much a turkey Chick-fil-A copycat sandwich. So I'm gonna demolish this thing. This thing is awesome. All right, I still need to finish my sandwich, but I'm quickly running out of battery, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video here. The only change I really would make to this recipe is probably using maybe a little bit more seasoning or maybe a different seasoning just to make it a little bit more flavorful. I'd say the breading I used and the seasoning I used turned out just a little bit bland. So if anybody has any recommendations, any ideas for what seasoning I could have used, things like that, please leave it in the comment section below. If you guys have been having success this turkey season, please let me know in the comment section as well. I hope everybody enjoyed today's video. If you guys aren't already subscribed to the channel and you guys enjoy hunting and fishing content, if you guys enjoy these catch and cooks, please click that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. I hope all you guys are staying safe. I hope your family and your friends are safe amid this coronavirus outbreak. Hope everybody is still being able to enjoy the outdoors. Thanks for watching.